Hey there, YouTube. Just got this item in the mail the other day, and I've been waiting for it for a while. Pretty excited. It's in this neat little foam thing, container thing. Um, Ordered this off of eBay. I'll put the link to the seller uh, below. Down there. I think it's down there. I don't know. Whatever, wherever it is. But yeah, so got this off of eBay. I probably should show you what it is. I guess this is an unboxing video, I guess, and I'll do a review with it too. But yeah, this is the Mech Toys KO power suit, Diaclone power suit. So yeah, you can't tell, but I opened it once before. That's why it opened so easily. But anyways, I wanted it to look like, you know, when I first got it. So this is, I ordered this from a seller off of eBay, and they what they do is they split them up so you get, you know, just the figure, and they give you a little pilot and or driver, Diaclone, whatever they call them now. Are they Diaclone drivers? Are they pilots? Are they drivers? Are they pilots? I don't know. But anyways, they split them up so that you can. Are they drivers? Are they pilots? Are they pilots? Are they drivers? Um, the person on eBay splits them up, and they put them, you know, this is how they ship them. So this is really cool because it's really like sturdy. It came all the way from, I think it came from China, maybe like, you know, near Hong Kong or something, Kowloon or something. Anyway, so this is the KO version of the Type B suit from the Diaclone, the Takara most recent Diaclone line, except for, you know, instead of the standard colors of like blue or red or whatever it is, I don't know. Is it blue or red? Red, blue, blue, or green like with the DA-05 set. This one is got this like brightish, darkish blue with the white kind of Ultra Magnus look. Now this came with Mech Toys MF Mech 20 number 27 MF-27 6-shot, but it comes in the Ultra Magnus colors. So interesting little thing that they included. It would have been cooler maybe if it came in 6-shot colors, but you know, you do what you can. You know, this is what you get. Now, one of the major differences is this is actually solid in. It's not clear like on the Diaclone figures, and you know, it's got some cool little paint apps, silver. There's some quality issues with the weapons, which I'll show in a minute, but for the most part, this is actually a really good figure. I mean, really high quality, and it makes me wonder if they actually got licensing from Takara to do this because it's so close to the actual thing, the actual figures. I mean, obviously there's some issues here and there, but for the most part, this figure's really tight. You know, everything works just like an actual Diaclone figure. There's some issues with tolerancing, but and we'll get to those in a minute. But for the most part, it's really good. Now, the cool thing about this is it comes with the white guns, and now the guns normally only come in that dark pearl gray, this color here. Woo! You know, so it's neat to have the guns in a different color. So yeah, definitely really liking it. Let's pop it open. I like the way the guy packs it. But yeah, I'll include a link in the description below. And this guy splits them off, so you don't have to get the whole. I didn't have to buy the 6-shot, the Mech Toys 6-shot with it. And you know, there's some people that like the Diaclone. They prefer the Diaclone stuff, and there's some people that prefer the Mech Toys like Transformer, knockoff, KO, custom, whatever you call them, versions. So anyways, yeah, let's get this open. So this one came with a blue guy. And from that seller, it's actually random which figure you get. So you can get like orange or red or blue. So I'm really happy because I got the matching guy, which is, you know, that's fortuitous. Quite fortunate there to get the the blue guy to go with the blue robot. Now, oh, the guy is let's pull out an actual. Let's bust this out here. Let's get out this guy real quick. So as you can see, let's get the light adjusted here. So this guy right here is the DA-05 B suit. So it should be the exact same suit as the this is the Cosmo Marine DA-05 suit. This guy's actually modified. I popped him apart. This is the guy actually from the video where I popped the guy apart and dismembered him so I can make him all one color. So there you go. Appearance wise, they're about the same. see if we can get these guys next to each other and then just the focus here. There we go. So yeah, this is the new guy right here. This is the actual guy, and they're actually really close. The chest details are a little bit smaller on the KO, but honestly, considering this guy's just a KO, they're really accurate. Some of the details are different, so I'm noticing that now. Like square knee pad, angled knee pad. But yeah, I mean, the figure's a little bit different, but very close and much tighter than the actual, much tighter, and it's a little bit greasier. The plastic is like a little bit like slipperier or slipperier. I guess you could say that. The face mask is different, so there's some differences. He's a little bit small. His chest is a little bit narrower. For the most part, they're almost identical, which works well, you know. Pretty good. This is a different blue than on the regular Diaclone guys. It's a little bit different. Let me grab a guy real quick. Here we go. So as you can see, the blue that's normally on the guys is a little bit darker than this. Now I don't know how it compares to the big powered blue, but I'm guessing those are different too because that's more of a metallic light blue. And so this is the actual guy, and this is this is a little bit darker. This is closer to like more of a bright, I don't know, it's more of a bright blue, which is cool. It's cool to have a different color. Then you can keep them differentiated. You know which one's which. I know that this guy's going to be the KO because he's like bright blue. Anyway, so then we've got the suits. Here's the suits. Let's pull these rifles off real quick, and I'll show what the difference between those is in a minute. So all the same pins, very similar, very tight, like really good plastic, very high density. This is the powered suit, the KO Mech Fan Toys blue and white powered suit. Pop the thing down. There you go. It looks really good. A lot of people these have been popping up in a lot of photo threads and things. Very cool figure. I like the blue feet. But yeah, so this is the same. The blue is all the same color as the little pilot. Hard to tell right now because I got the lights turned away from it. There you go. You can see a little bit better. Okay, anyways, so yeah, and then here's is compared to the actual DA-05. It's DA-05. DA-05 powered suit. So pretty close. Little bit shinier. Yeah, a little bit shinier than the actual suit. Okay, anyways, detailing is very similar. Similar paint apps. Really good quality for a KO. I'm surprised. The joints are actually like really tight, like maybe even tighter than a real one or an official one. It has all the same pinpoints. The quality of the metal is a little bit less. They didn't do as good of a job of pinning it, and the pins are a little bit off size, but that's okay. For what it is, I mean, it's cool to have another colored suit. But I mean, it's very close. This is different right here. This little hole here is different than on this one, because on this one it doesn't go as far forward. That's all. It's the only difference there. There's a little bar inside here that holds together. Anyways, so it's pretty much identical. I mean, you can do all the same stuff. You can pop this little thing down here. This little thing hinges down, just like on the regular ones. You got this pops down. Everything's the same. I mean, if you've seen this power suit before, the only difference is that's not clear. And I guess if you really wanted to be clear, you could swap it out, and then you can put the guy in just like normal now. He fits perfectly. So the big difference here with this that I found is that, okay, so the guns are identical, pretty much. Guns are identical. Just in white instead of the pearl gray, dark pearl gray. Um, you know, pretty much identical. The fun, interesting thing is that there's a major difference with the back blasters, and the difference with the back blasters is that, you know, see, okay, so the sculpt is pretty much the same. You're like, okay, that looks pretty much similar, but then you notice, hey, that's open. There's a let me see if I can get a good angle on this. There's a hole inside there. Instead of it being like solid inside on the regular one, it's actually, if you can see here, there's like a line running up it, and you can actually pop these apart. Unlike on the real ones, you can pop these apart, and they just, like a sprue kit almost, like they sprue kitted it. You can even see where the sprue is. There's the sprue right there. So that's a little bit interesting. So these pop apart. You might need to glue them if you get one of these. I don't know if all of them are this way, but this one is. I have some of the other ones coming, like the purple one and the green one, so I'll do reviews on those when they pop up. But when they arrive. But this is kind of weird to me that they did the I mean, it makes sense. It's a little like promo figure, like, you know, free promo figure. Now, one thing is cool about these is if you do buy one of these and you want to do like a, if you do buy one of these and you want to do a custom, the great thing is you could dye these very easily. This could be dyed to any color because they're white, and that's the same thing goes for this guy. You could make pretty much any color you want, because I mean, other than the chest and arm and feet pieces. But if you're willing to unpin these, you basically give yourself free reign to build any color you want, which is very cool. It's nice to have the option to be able to customize. If you're a customizer and you're doing Diaclone customizations, which I think there's like, what, 3 people doing that? Not a lot of people doing the customizations on the Diaclones, but yeah, you can do the, you know, this gives you some options. Now, there is one other issue, and that's with the pin joint here on the back. It's very similar to the pin joint on the real ones, but it's a little bit tighter, and I'm having some issues with the clearance on these arms for the purposes of putting them in things. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy inside the crate so you can see what I'm talking about. Just slide him in. So, you know, standard stuff, you put him inside, slide him in. Now, the problem is he doesn't want to go on that pin. There's a pin in the back here, right there. And it takes some finagling to get him in there because he just doesn't want to go in there. I'm not sure if it's because his joints are too tight or what's causing it. It takes me like a while to get him to click in, and that I think is a tolerancing issue. I don't know if all the figures have that or if it's just him, of these Mech fan toys. So I spend a bunch of time trying to get him in there, and he just doesn't want to go in. And I'm not sure what causes it. Oh, there we go. What? Oh, no. Wait. No. 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 Go in there. Go in there. It's lined up. It just doesn't. The clearance isn't there. I mean, I don't know what's causing that. If it's like a specific thing or what. I don't know. A specific thing. That's very specific. Specific thing. That's a very specific term for something that's specific. I don't know if there's like a if he's too tall or if the arms are getting in the way. I don't know what the problem is, but oh, he's kind of in there. Hey, we did it. Yes. Okay. Anyways, and so that's a little bit frustrating to try to get him in there. I imagine the actual Mech Fan Toys versions will probably fit a whole lot better, but you know, for the KO, it's not, the clearances are not quite the same. One other thing I wanted to do real quick is you know, bust out with the this guy and see if he fits in the backpack. So let's go ahead and pop that off. There we go. Got the backpack here. Might as well take these off real quick. Ah! we got the jetpack here. And one of the problems I ran into with this guy is that putting him into the jetpack is not as easy as it should be with these and I'm guessing it's because they're probably gonna come out with their own version, you know. So maybe it's not really like compatible, and that's probably you know, the actual official Takara figures are super highly engineered, and so when you're just copying something that's engineered, a lot of times you end up with like, you know, what's it called, aliasing issues. I don't know, call it aliasing. So he goes in, but it doesn't quite sit in there the same way as on the official ones. See, it's not like really slid in there. Like on the real ones, it slides into the thing exactly. In this case, he's just kind of like wedged in there. So it's not as good of a connection. And, you know, looks pretty good though. The color is slightly off. This is slightly more yellow. This is more bluish. This is more of a cool tone, and this is more of a warm tone. So that's one difference I'm noticing right here off the top of my head. Just off the top of my head right here. But yeah, so it fits. You can use it. The pins on the arms I'm noticing a little bit tighter for plugging them in. They kind of like don't want to go in there a little bit, but not too bad. I guess if you play with it more, maybe it'll work out. But yeah, these don't line up perfectly. Looks good though. Looks really good. Let's see if the yellow matches. Yeah, that looks good, even with the yellow. Pretty cool. Yeah, very happy with this figure. I'm actually super impressed because a lot of the other KOs that are at least Transformer related KOs, a lot of them are made out of really brittle junk plastic, and this is really high quality, high density plastic. So I'm really impressed with the company Mech-Man Toys, and I'm excited to see more of their stuff. And yeah, I've got some more of their stuff coming. This is, I mean, yeah, this is really good quality. I'm really happy with this, and I think it was like what, 12 or 13 bucks that the plus shipping, so like 14 or $15 for this off of eBay. But again, the guys sold out all the time. Like I saw this pop up. I didn't order one day. I was like, okay, this is really, I've been waiting for this. I even emailed the guys like, okay, I'm gonna put some more up this weekend. I'm like, okay, cool. I hop on there. It says it's available. I go, okay, I'm just gonna have, you know, go have dinner real quick. I'll come back. I come back, sold out. Like, so in a matter of like 2 hours, less than 2 hours, all of them had sold out. And then he restocked again since then, and I was like, okay, I have to get this. So I bought one, and then right after I ordered, I checked again, sold out. So these suits, like as individuals on like single packs, you really got to watch this guy's eBay, like the listing for it, really close to get these because they sell out really quick. They're really popular. And then he's got a green one coming out, and there's green ones coming out, and there's purple one. And he's selling the green one as a single, but he's not selling the purple one as a single. But yeah, check it out. The guy's got all sorts of cool stuff. Pretty good prices, and the shipping's cheap, but you have to wait forever, possibly. I mean, this one came really quick. I got this in like, I think it took 5 or 6 days to come from China, which is really fast. But I mean, look at the package; it's tiny. But my second order I ordered like, you know, a couple weeks ago, and it's still not arrived. And that's got the purple and the green suit. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully the other ones are as good of quality as this one. I'm really excited for the purple one because it's supposed to have one of these, supposedly, one of these raid shelters in purple, which is like completely avant-garde and you know, edgy, amazing, super cool. And that one goes with the green one goes with Springer, of the Mech-Man Toys version of Springer, and then the guy with the one eye with the gun. The purple guy with the gun. I had him as a kid. I can't even remember his name right now. Shockwave. Their version of Shock. I think they call him like Laser Wave or something. The purple guy with the laser. I want to say Sound Blaster. No, it's not Sound Blaster. Laser Blaster. Sound Blaster. Sound Wave. Shockwave. There we go. Got it. Just got to run through that every time. Shockwave. But yeah, I had the original, the G1 one. That was actually my first Transformer, so of all time. But he was broken, so I got him from a friend. He was missing the head and I think the arm had broken off. I fixed that arm, but you know, anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not important. It's not important. Okay. What is important is this is super cool. This little setup here. Looks like he's got like a jetpack kind of thing going on. I think that's pretty cool. I never thought to do that before until just now, and I like the angles. Anyways, so it looks really cool with the white thing. He can use his jump pack to jump around. It's like one of those, looks like one of those G.I. Joe Cobra red and gray, dark red and gray jetpacks. Anyways, so yeah, good figure, excellent figure, especially for the price considering the regular figures, if you get them on sale, are like $25 to $40, somewhere in there. And this is, you know, you can get it as a bundle pack with the figure for like 30 or 25, or you can get just the guy off of eBay for, you know, 15. So 14, 15. So this is pretty good. I mean, really good deal, really good quality. If you're okay with the slight, I know some people don't like KOs, so you know, hey, that's more power to you. That's your thing. You know, I get that. Some KOs are just awful, and I get not wanting to dilute your stuff, but this is fantastic. Quality on this little guy is fantastic. Anyways, I'm gonna put him on the spinner and bid you adieu, and thanks for watching.